Hi. So, I'm not entirely sure how to begin, but I have there is a sentence that came up this morning when I left my bed. When I woke up, put one foot on the floor, and then it's like that. It's like a tut, tut, tut. Or no, not tut, 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 but sort of word string of words, and it's like it goes something like I was supposed to have. I wrote it down somewhere, but then I forgot it upstairs. So I hope I remember this properly, and if not, I hope I have it in me to word it as good as I did the first thing earlier in the morning. And it goes something like, it's naive to assume that the world is inherently good or kind, but it's self-preservation self-preservation to look for signs that it is. And I sometimes have no idea where these things come from. It feels like some pigeon dropped them on my head. Some invisible pigeon sort of just drop them inside my head, and then the message will go like here, and then I'll see it in my head flashing like a PowerPoint, and then I'll talk about it or write it down. Or before, when I haven't had the opportunity of making these videos, I always write it down, and I always write things down. And yeah, I feel like kindness and or being good or goodness or this sort of the light, where the light of the universe shines through, is quite a tricky and complex topics to speak about or to tackle or to discuss. And I guess when I was younger, I have this sort of idea that people are kind. They always choose kindness, and I tried to understand why I had that belief, and then I remember it's because of my dad. See, when we are, for example, going to the malls or things like this, or going out something like this, my dad always, when he sees someone who needs help at the moment, he would leave us for a bit and go help that person. Or when something's not right, or when something is cruel, he will really go out of his way to speak about it. And those kind of things, you see, my dad is a kind man, and I have to do another video about him. I have to do another one about him, because I'm aware that the way I have portrayed him in one of the videos just is not fair. It's not fair to his kindness in his soul, it's not fair, and I have to do something about it. And yeah, I guess that's where this belief, oh, I can trust people, I can trust that they will always choose to do the right thing, or they will always be kind. And as we get older, or as we see more of the world, there is sort of the fall from grace, is it? The humanity, this idea of kindness, that, oh, it's not always, there are people out there, there are dangerous people out there, there are cruel people out there, there are forms of kindness that are not coming from a good place, and that it's naive to have that childlike belief that, to be honest, I kinda still have it. that the world is this sort of bright and loving place. It's true in some perspectives, it's true with some people, it's true with some movements, but then it's also true that there are forms of cruelty that I will never understand. There are all sorts of dark questions that even when answered, I will not fully understand. And I hear some steps. I have to hide. And I must say, the way I guess I could be honest about being disappointed in some ways. But I know that not everything might be moving out of kindness or love, but still I should not have this view of the world that it is just a grim, dark place to be in, that I should not be scared all the time. I guess I should work on not being scared all the time. I should have a healthy dose of fear or caution, I guess, inside. And I would like to point out that I'm not clean. I'm not clean. I'm not giving this sort of insight or opinion coming from a sort of a high horse. So I have to say that I'm not clean. I know that I have hurt people also before in the past because of my carelessness and ignorance. And I have some things inside that I also don't understand inside the head, or if there's a soul, the soul. I also don't understand the entirety of my soul. As I know it, don't understand a lot of things. I don't understand all the thoughts that I'm having sometimes. No, 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 no. So I'm sometimes also a bit disappointed in myself. Or no. And I'm not entirely sure where I'm going with this. I'm not entirely sure. I'm not entirely sure where I'm going with this. Now I have to put umbrella. But yeah, it's just that it's I guess this is because this topic got triggered because of the previous ones, the video about this, the dark piece of the Filipino culture video. I guess that's why this topic came into this. And you're getting droplets as well. We should be under the same umbrella. So yeah, but I do believe that it's possible to choose kindness, or to choose doing good things. It's not very easy sometimes, especially during situations that cause great pain, but I feel like it's possible because I'm also just human. And it's possible to alter human nature, I believe, with the idea of human nature, with consistent efforts. And my friend, by the way, disagrees on this. She said it's sort of, I'm expecting too much of the human race, and I have such high expectations. And maybe I do have high expectations, because I can see this example of I'm gonna talk about myself in third person, so please don't be creeped out, because I'm also studying myself constantly. I'm studying myself, I'm studying my thoughts, I'm studying my feelings, I'm studying how I approach situations. And with the data that I have, the older you get, the easier it is to control your impulses. I'm not sure, maybe this doesn't apply to everyone, of course, but maybe there's a handful of people that can agree with me. to believe that the human nature, the human nature, the human nature has to always be some kind of way that is not, that's always gonna have that sort of darkness. It's just such, it's so stagnant. Do you believe that we have the same impulses as the caveman before? Do you believe that we have the same human nature as they have before? I don't think so. We may have similar, so of course we may have still some remaining or residue of the caveman level of human nature, but there's something that has changed little by little. It's not, of course, 100% change, but there are things that can be changed. And is it expecting too much, or is it like, oh, you're such a, if I'm trying to at least in myself change these things and not just say, oh, it's human nature, I'm this way because human nature. Like, bruh, we have evolved. Can we not try to evolve further? That's all I'm saying. Can we not try to evolve further? It's not a huge sort of like discarding everything and just adapting a new. No, it happens gradually if we try, and that's all. I guess that's all. That's my point. I'm human and I'm not perfect, and maybe I'm not as kind as I think or as good as I think, but I'm making attempts to change the behaviors that I feel like would be painful to the people that are around me. And it makes me angry sometimes that people just give up. It makes me angry and disappointed even that people, this is how I am. Okay, yes, but please don't generalize that human nature is human nature, because I'm not the same as you. Like, I'm making attempts. My scalp is having some kind of goosebumps going on in this. Oh no, my bag got wet. Oh no, this is getting, yeah, we're under the same umbrella. Yeah, it, then again,